Third division doubles, Bueno and Manu for the Cyclones, taking on Hormaetxea and Cabrera. Again, sub for the Fireballs up in the front, Hormaetxea for Inaki.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next match. Bueno will have the serve for the Cyclones. Bueno serves, we begin. Cabrera from the 9 line to the inside. Manu is there, backhand from the 11. Hormaetxea steps up, backhand from the 8, powerfully thrown. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, played by Bueno. Bueno down low at the 7 line, backhand. Hard throw to the inside, here's Cabrera. Here's a backhand by Hormaetxea. Manu takes it in the air at the 10 line. Cabrera's there. Forehand by Bueno. Cabrera now from the 10 line to the inside. Manu on the forehand from the 12. Sends it deep. Crossing the wall. Robote by Cabrera. Robote left side by Hormaetxea. Clips the side wall. Mid-court placement. Stopped by Manu. Cabrera powerfully to the back wall. Robote coming out. Bueno's on it. Forehand play. Low runner to the inside. Here's Manu. Backhand from the 11 line. Cabrera from the 11 to the inside. Bueno lets it pass Manu. Beautiful pickup there on the left side at the 12 line. Robote forehand. Hormaetxea stops it at the 8. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Cabrera again, this time from the 11 line to the inside. Manu is there. Deep from the backcourt. He comes out on the left side. Hormaetxea at the 10. Powerful backhand. What a difficult catch made overhead by Cabrera. Bueno now from the 8 line, backhand. Hormaetxea reaches in, Costado 2-all is out. First point of this match goes to the Cyclones, Bueno and Manu. Bueno has a serve.
Yeah, this Bueno and Manu team has really separated themselves in the third division over the last couple seasons, 8-2 last year. I mean, expectations sky high again, even with an improved third group this year. And it all comes from the defense. I mean, not many shots thrown by Bueno up there in the front. He's got great support behind him with Manu.
Very much in sync.
Yeah, Bueno, our player of the day this past Friday, won all 3 matches, 2 doubles and 1 singles. And again, playing some of the best highlight of his career.
Robote comes to the side wall. That's played by Bueno. Cabrera makes a fine catch. Hard backhand follows, and Manu is there. There's the backhand from the 13 line. That ball's kept in play. Robote by Hormaetxea. Bueno reaches up, backhand from the 7. Excellent catch by Cabrera. Hormaetxea calls for the Robote, again to the inside. Manu takes it on the bounce. Manu comes over the top, big bounce, stopped in the front court by Hormaetxea. Here's Manu. Backhand low and hard and caught by Cabrera. Manu's there. Backhand from the 10. Beautiful catch by Manu. Hormaetxea from the 7, winding up. Drop shot. Manu read it, moves up, makes the catch up at the 5 line, sends it to the outside. Hormaetxea eyed that perfect. Manu's in perfect position to make the catch. Low and hard on the return, will score. That is a beautifully played point, especially by Manu and Hormaetxea. Perfect positioning scoring. 2 points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves.
This is kind of the similar start to the first doubles match we saw with Hormaetxea today, just kind of rallying with the opponent, and you see finding themselves in a deficit early on. When that match turned around is when Hormaetxea started to throw some shots. He's got the advantage up in the front. If the Fireballs want to win this, he's going to need to defeat Bueno and move the defense around. Can't rally with this Cyclones team.
Beautiful scoop by Manu at the 11 line. Powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Hormaetxea. Manu makes the catch. Backhand. Difficult Robote save on the forehand of Hormaetxea. It's a backhand by Bueno. Catch on the forehand of Cabrera. He lays it up and Bueno's there. Difficult catch by Cabrera off the side wall. Bueno now from the 8 line. Robote forehand. Hormaetxea makes the catch. Powerful forehand crossing, Manu. Perfect positioning, but that hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. Hormaetxea and Cabrera on the board with a point. Hormaetxea has the serve. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Notice something interesting with the positioning by Manu. I mean, getting out there for the Robote, his first step is towards the outside when that ball opens up. Most guys would be tracking the ball and running with it along the inside. That's what makes Manu so special.
It's a great observation. His court positioning is impeccable.
I mean, we talk about how it doesn't look like he's doing a whole lot, doesn't look like he's working hard or moving. That's because he's just in the right position consistently, and that was a perfect example off that Robote.
Robote saved by Cabrera in the backcourt. Here's Manu. Forehand, low and hard to the inside. What a catch by Cabrera. Robote forehand by Hormaetxea. Manu scoops it up, backhand from the 11 line. Robote forehand. Catch by Hormaetxea. Hormaetxea outside placement, stopped by Bueno. Bueno's carom. Stopped by Hormaetxea. Hormaetxea goes deep. This Robote comes to the inside. Bueno moves in. He makes a spectacular save. Hormaetxea is on it. Costi to the outside. Perfectly executed to score. Tremendous play by both front quarters, Bueno and Hormaetxea. Hormaetxea gets the point.
Yeah, I love the Philos too. I mean, I say it day in, day out. It is such a difficult shot to read. I mean, you don't know where it's going, and then it opens up off the floor too. This is the Philo, Costado straight outside.
That's a great save by Bueno. And just, again, you see your opponent backpedaling, shoot it.
Right, and that's a foot outside of Bueno as it hits the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, you just have to guess, and if that ball hits you, it's not going to feel all too good.
Here's a backhand by Manu. Hormaetxea calls for the Robote. Robote to the 9 line. Manu is there. Robote forehand by Hormaetxea clears the overhead screen. Manu takes it in the air, deep in the backcourt. Hormaetxea reached in and tipped the ball. That's a 3rd point for the Cyclones. Bueno and Manu. Bueno has the serve.
You know, we say stabbing at the ball.
I was just about to say that's the recommendation. Don't stab at it.
And Cabrera is a 5th division backcourter. He is the most consistent catcher on his left side, highest catch rate. So let him play if he can make that catch.
What a catch by Manu at the 12 line, overhead and behind him. Right to the corner. Robote save by Hormaetxea. Bueno's got it. Cortada stopped by Cabrera. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, played beautifully by Bueno. Hormaetxea with the 2-all that opens wide and scores. They're tied up 3 points apiece. Hormaetxea has the serve. I think it's safe to say that Hormaetxea has zero fear when it comes to throwing this 2-all.
Well, again, I mean, Bueno actually paused as Hormaetxea got to the top of that Costado.
I think he's concerned about the drop shot.
Right. I mean, he saw it in the first match, and then when he gets it up top, just powers it into the side wall. That is a difficult costado to read. It's like a pitcher coming at the same arm angle with a fastball compared to an off-speed pitch. You just don't know what's coming, and it's hard to react in time.
Robote save by Hormaetxea. Bueno has it at the 7 line. Mid-wall placement. Robote save by Cabrera. That's well done. Bueno attacks. Low and hard. Cabrera gets back in there. Gets the backhand off safely. Manu is there. Backhand in the air at the 8 line. Cabrera, great catch at the 11. Big backhand all the way to the back wall. Out to the Robote. Bueno makes the save. Hormaetxea reaches up. Fires it to the inside, and it caught the pad. Bueno and Manu with 4 points. Bueno with the serve for the Cyclones. Yeah, I mean...
That looked a little wild. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, the pace of that point just kept getting faster and faster and faster. Hormaetxea tried to end it with an exclamation point and just tapped the pad. Big backhand by Cabrera. Cabrera again from the 12 line. Robote, forehand. Hormaetxea on the catch. Manu looks for the Robote, makes a save. Hormaetxea reaches up, makes the catch. Costado 2-all opens wide. This one's stopped by Bueno. Carambola return will score perfectly for Bueno. That is so well executed. Bueno and Manu have 5 points for the Cyclones. Possible set point.
Bueno's able to stop this one. 2-wall coming back at him. He saw it the first time, knows how to react. And then this one, the carambola, kicking back towards the outside, off the sidewall. Difficult spin to scoop up on the right side of the players as both fireballs were going for it.
Cabrera comes cross court to make the backhand play. Robote to the inside, Bueno alone. Here's Cabrera, backhand from the 9 line. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. That one was dying. Excellent read, good control by Hormaetxea. Manu advances to the 6 line to make this play. Cabrera makes the catch, backhand to the inside. Manu at the side wall, makes the save. Floater stopped by Cabrera. Big backhand passes Manu. Robote at the side wall for Bueno. Beautifully played. Big backhand by Cabrera. Hormaetxea reaches in, makes a great snag. Catch by Manu. Scoop attempt is tip, point and set for Bueno and Manu of the Cyclones taking the first set. 6-3. We'll put 2 minutes on the board, come back out, and play our next set. So that seems to be the way that Hormaetxea likes to take control of the match, is the pace increases, the pace increases, the pace increases, and you're at this fever pitch at the end of the set. But I'll tell you, Bueno, like we saw Friday night, I mean, Manu, of course, is making all the catches. He's making great throws in the back. But Bueno playing really, really well up there in the front court.
Yeah, I haven't seen the offensive part of his game yet, but the defense has been spot on. Look at Manu.
Perfect read.
Man, he's up at the 5 line. Don't see the back order there all too often. Pretty good throw. Better communication. Hormaetxea getting in there to make the save.
High to the front wall from the screen. That's such a good play, but you give Manu the ball on the right side or the left side for that matter at the 5 line, he's going to score 9 times out of 10. Hormaetxea outside placement here. Look how Bueno reads it and stops it, returns a carom beautifully. Hormaetxea stops it, gets that ball up to the tip. Back to the inside. Look at Bueno here. What a save.
Yeah, tough save, but this is better. High on the left side to cut it off and then shoots the philo.
That series of catches and throws was so well done by both front quarters, by Hormaetxea and Bueno.
Now this time goes for the 2-wall, but look at Bueno. I mean, he was outside of the boundary line before Hormaetxea released it, and then the carambola back to him to score. You never want to throw back-to-back 2-walls in the same spot as well. You're going to keep mixing it up. If Bueno is able to figure out where that 2-wall's opening up that beats him to the net side, you see there, he makes the adjustment, gets in position, and then kills the resulting throw. If you throw splitters, 2-walls, drop shots, and always mix it up, the defense can't get a read on it, and again, probably not going to see Bueno as involved if you keep the defense honest up there in the front.
And again, look at Cabrera hanging in there with Manu, catch by catch, throw by throw. Really doing a great job here in the backcourt for the Fireballs.
And game day score so far, have the Fireballs winners of our first 2 doubles matches of the day. Then the Cyclones came back and won the next 2 singles matches. So still a slight lead for the Fireballs, 3-2 in the game day score. With 2 matches left, anybody's game day. First set here went to Bueno and Manu. Again, Hormaetxea is subbing for Cabrera, so a bit of an advantage for this Cyclones team. Hormaetxea, apologies, misspoke. Hormaetxea subbing for Inaki.
There we go.
Is Inaki, so Inaki not out here. No, sorry, Stu.
No,
and
well
everybody
done.
else out there, thank you.
No, really just me. Everybody else just likes the sound of your voice. Hormaetxea serves. Our second set is underway. Here's Manu, backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand by Bueno. That got away from him. Hit too high on the front wall. Escaped, hit the overhead screen. Hormaetxea and Cabrera are on the board first for the Fireballs with a point. Hormaetxea has the serve.
Now, easier said than done, but you have to let Bueno up in the front court beat you compared to Manu here in the back. Again, just keep playing it to him. If Bueno can beat you, I think that's something you can live with. But over the last couple seasons, we've seen Manu be the leader of this team and have success.
Backhand by Manu, low and hard. Hormaetxea cuts it off at the 8 line on the backhand. Here's Manu from deep in the backcourt, big left side. Cabrera went in there, had a difficult time getting out of the way, blocked the view of the rebote. We're tied up 1-1. Bueno has a serve for the Cyclones.
It came flying in there, recognized a little too late that that ball was on the sidewall.
Just
a lot easier play for Hormaetxea, but as you said, screened him as that ball came off the back wall.
Here's a backhand by Cabrera, powerfully thrown. Rebote comes all the way out to the 4 line, turned on the forehand of Bueno.
What a catch.
Great catch by Cabrera. To the inside it goes, Manu is there. There's the backhand by Manu again. Cabrera, powerful, powerful backhand. Rebote save. Hormaetxea cuts it off, backhand to the inside. Manu takes it in the air, backhand from the 11 line. Rebote left side to the outside. What a scoop by Bueno. Carambola again. This one stopped by Hormaetxea. He rifles it inside. Manu is there. What a catch by Cabrera. Here's the backhand. Rebote coming out. Bueno's got it. Cabrera, backhand from the 10 line. Another hard throw. Rebote coming out to Bueno at the side wall. He turns it. Hormaetxea takes it in the air. Backhand from the 8 line. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand. This one caught by Cabrera in the backcourt. Beautiful backhand by Manu. Rebote forehand by Hormaetxea, caught in the air by Manu. Powerful, powerful throw and such a beautiful catch by Cabrera. He gets one off that hits the back wall. That one just narrowly clears the overhead screen. Hormaetxea sends this one high and inside. Backhand 2-all will land in at the perfect time to score. Another beautiful point by all 4 players. Bueno and Manu will take the point and the serve.
Well, that's how to counter an over-aggressive front quarter. Take a look here. Backhand 2-all. Hormaetxea, he was stuck to the inside the entire way.
Doesn't throw many, and look where his opponents were standing. Cabrera on the catch, backhand, thrown powerfully. Rebote for Bueno. Cabrera off the tip of the cesta. It's a drop ball. 3 points for Bueno and Manu of the Cyclones. Bueno serves.
That rebote from Bueno is so improved. I mean, he's passing consistently from the right side, and his placement is impeccable. I mean, right on the wall, crossing, forcing that miss by Cabrera.
There's a backhand by Cabrera. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Here's a backhand by Cabrera. Manu on the forehand from the 10 line. Forehand over the top. Cabrera's there. Beautiful catch overhead. Big backhand follows. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Hormaetxea at the side wall. Backhand thrown powerfully out to the rebote. Bueno's on it, sends it back. Hormaetxea has the rebote, big bounce. Brought down by Manu at the 9 line. Over the top. Stopped by Cabrera in the backcourt. Manu now from the 13 line. 2 pass. That rebote is cut off by Manu. Backhand by Cabrera, slowing things down. Big bounce brought down by Manu at the 11. Manu calls for this one, passes on taking it, turns the rebote. Hormaetxea's got it. Splitter will score. Split placement plays perfectly by Hormaetxea. He'll serve for the fireballs.
Again, I mean, look at where Bueno goes when he gets it on the costado. I mean, he hasn't even thrown the ball, and he's almost outside the boundary line.
This is his first split placement.
Right.
It's been drop shots, what, 2 drop shots, 3 costado 2 walls, hard to the outside.
Hard to the net side, right.
Exactly. And this one was a split placement. So, yeah, if I'm Bueno, I'm going forward and out.
Again, Manu just caught napping there in the backcourt. Everything has been to the inside or to the outside. Haven't seen anything split him coming into the backcourt. You don't have to throw a perfect 2-all every time, and a perfect 2-all, I guess, in my definition, would be one that opens up and beats your opponent to the net. I think we get overly fixated on that, whereas if you just move the defense around and mix it up, that's probably more effective. I mean, once you throw a good 2-all one time, the defense has got to look at it. They can make that adjustment. If you keep going 2-all, splitter, drop shot, how can you guess what's coming next? I think that's really the best way for the Fireballs here to come back in this match.
What a catch by Cabrera off the wall. Here's Manu. Backhand by Cabrera from the 11 line to the forehand of Bueno. Bueno sends it deep. Cabrera is there. Backhand by Cabrera. This one takes off. Rebote coming all the way out to the 3 line. Bueno fires it. Scoop by Cabrera. Manu, backhand from the 12. Excellent catch by Cabrera. Bueno will take this in the air. Hormaetxea calls for the rebote, plays it real high on the front wall. Manu just out of place, turns a 2-all. That rebote caught the pad. We are tied at 3 points apiece. Hormaetxea will have the serve for the Fireballs. So I think that's maybe Manu's first miss.
Yeah, I mean, he's shaking his head.
And again, he didn't take it coming at him, means that he didn't have a good eye on the ball, knows he's got the rebote coming, and then was out of position to make the rebote. Powerful serve by Hormaetxea. Low and powerful backhand passes everyone by Manu to score. That's 4 points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno has a serve for the Cyclones. Yeah, that was just hard, fast, and low. And
well, with his body, kind of kept Hormaetxea to the outside. Cabrera had to scoop that one up alone. And
Hormaetxea was pointing at himself, basically saying, I needed to get that.
Yeah, leaving your backcourt on an island to make that scoop is tough, but also he's got to protect himself. I don't know if he could have got back in there.
Beautiful catch by Manu, made overhead. He powers this backhand to the left side of Cabrera. Here's Manu, backhand from the 9 line. He goes deep. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side. There's a backhand to the inside. Scoop attempt miss. Ball ruled to have been tipped off of the scoop attempt by Cabrera. That will give Bueno and Manu 5 points and possible match point.
Yeah, it seemed like Manu a little bit tired. I mean, threw a backhand 2-all, then threw a 2-all off the rebote, and he's just trying to end this match as quickly as he can. 2 in a row have been perfect, crossing into the corner. See if he can get another one.
Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand. Hormaetxea keeps it on the forehand. Rifles it inside. Manu's looking for it on the rebote. Keeps it high. Hormaetxea tipped it in the air. Point set. And a straight set match for the Cyclones. Bueno and Manu taking it 6-3, 6-3.
And with that, the game day comes down to our final match. You see 3.5 points now for the Cyclones. Fireball started off with a 3-0 lead. Cyclones have come all the way back, a chance to win the day. Ron and Amiga Reina take on Hormaetxea and Ikeda up next. Take a look here at that game day scoreboard. The Cyclones jumping out ahead by half a point and up at the top of our standings. A big Friday night for the Cyclones, getting 5.5 of a possible 8 points against the Devils. And so far the doubles, I mean, have been the key for the Cyclones this season. Not today. Fireballs came out, winning 2 of the first 3. And this 4th division match will decide it. You see Amiga Reina out there for the Cyclones, Ikeda there for the Fireballs. Their respective partners will be coming out as we have just an extra minute of break here in between these final 2 matches, because Hormaetxea will be going back to back. Winning team ready to go. Here they are, Bueno and Manu.
All right, Bueno, Manu, congratulations on winning that match. You guys have been a phenomenal team since last season in this Division 3. What worked so well within you two?
We got a good communication, good chemistry on the court. We talk before the matches. We talk while we're out there on the court. That's pretty much it. You know, we're getting used to playing with each other. Manu's an excellent player, so you know it makes my job a lot easier. But that's it. Communication is key, and going out there with a game plan.
And Manu, what is it like playing with Bueno?
Yeah, it's a pleasure to play with him, and you know, like he said, we have a lot of chemistry, good communication, and you know what he have to do, and I know my job, and we're trying to put things on the court, and we had a good result.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens on today's game day.
Thank you.
Go close.